Destiny 2 is in trouble. Or at least that's what you might think if you're watching the top tier Destiny YouTubers right now. And I'm not here to argue with guys like Sweatsickle or Dado. I love those guys and I love their content. I'm just here to give the perspective you don't hear as much. A returning casual player who suddenly can't stop playing again. I quit Destiny back in 2020. Not with a big rage uninstall or anything, I just slowly drifted from it. PvP was a mess, the raids felt stale, the story was confusing and didn't really keep my attention. So I started a little ritual. I would log in, grab the battle pass weapon, log back out. That was it. I did that for years. But now I came back this season and something felt different. I'm ranked 90 on the battle pass. PvP isn't amazing. It still feels like Bungie is allergic to it, but it's playable. I'm not running into cheaters every other match. The story, it actually has weight and I care about what's happening. The new raid, I haven't run it, but I want to. And that's new. Even chasing god rolls, it doesn't feel hopeless anymore. It's a grind for sure, but not the kind that makes you want to throw your controller into orbit. And the biggest surprise, I'm just having fun. Like regular play until 2 a.m. without noticing kind of fun. Now, I want to be clear. I'm not throwing shade at the hardcore players. Sweatsickle, Dado, Fallout, any of them. Their content's amazing and their critiques are valid. But a lot of their concerns are about high-end stuff. Day 1 raids, contest mode, hardcore PvP metas, seasonal grind burnout. And yeah, if that's your world, Destiny does probably feel a little shaky right now. And I know that they have valid concerns about normal things too, like bugs and other issues, but I want to focus on Destiny, not its bugs or how the game is being developed. There's bugs. It's 2025, games are buggy now. We find them, point them out, hope they get changed. Like the bug where you're not getting your super when rallying to a banner, or reviving in PvP and not being able to sprint. Those concerns are incredibly valid and I relate to them. I just don't relate to the higher end things. And I know there's got to be at least one other person who feels that way too, and this video is for them. But if you're logging in to relax, blow up some Vex, maybe knock out a dungeon on normal difficulty, it honestly feels like a pretty solid time to be playing. Now, let's talk about what actually feels better. PvP matchmaking feels smoother. I've seen way fewer cheaters. I'm in gold, and it just feels like there's less than what there used to be. The seasonal grind doesn't feel like a second job. Chasing god rolls feels achievable again. But one of the biggest changes, the stat squish and the power reset. Back in the day, we were rocking, 2,000 plus power, if I remember correctly? Maybe. The numbers were so high, it felt like I was doing taxes just to check my gear. Now, you start at power level 10. 10. I've put in like 100 hours into this season, and I'm sitting at 270, and it feels amazing. And the stats, way simpler. No more juggling 100 points in mobility, resilience, intellect. You're still kind of divvying them out, but it feels like you know what you're putting your stuff into without having to do a bunch of research. Like, weapons equal more damage. Health equals more health. Super equals more boom. It's clean, straightforward, and it's not confusing, and it feels good to manage. I like it a lot. Now, onto the story. The story is a banger. It just is so good. More stuff about the 9, yes please. The mechanics, they kind of suck. Let me explain. There's a mechanic in the campaign where you become a thing called Matter Spark, which sounds awesome on paper. You basically become a small ball of energy. Your vitals are fine, but your molecules are going nuts. So you can squeeze through tight spaces and you get to move a little faster. It sounds cool, right? Until you spend half the campaign as a mildly sentient Christmas light awkwardly floating through Vex ductwork trying to figure out where the hell you're supposed to go. It's like Bungie looked at all the power fantasy in Destiny and said, what if instead you were a confused light bulb? With that said, though, the story, it's got weight, emotion, stakes. I'm invested, and that's new for me. I used to skip every single cutscene because I didn't care. Now I'm watching all the cutscenes, that last cutscene, for real. Like, if you skip all the cutscenes, that's fine, but watch the final cutscene. It's so good. It is the best cutscene. It's like a movie. I love it. And I know that I'm saying I love it a lot throughout this video, but I really like this expansion DLC, whatever it's called. It's awesome. But my message to all the other casuals, here's my honest take. If you're a casual or you haven't touched Destiny in years, now might actually be a good time to come back. You don't need to be a raid god. You don't need to understand artifact mods or subclass verbs or whatever a woven mail is. You can just log in, shoot some aliens, collect cool loot, feel like a badass space wizard or base tank, whatever Titans are, and you can do your backflips in the dirt as a hunter. The game isn't perfect. It never was, but it's fun again. And honestly, if you're like me, chilling at the bottom of the Crucible leaderboard every match, getting farmed by some dude using a loadout you didn't even know existed, that's okay. You don't have to be good at Destiny to enjoy Destiny. Anyway, that's my perspective. A returning casual who bounced off Destiny for years and is somehow totally back in. Let me know in the comments if you're on that Battle Pass grind or if you've ever accidentally killed yourself with your own rocket launcher. Hit like, drop a sub if this vibe works for you, and I'll catch you next time. I gotta go decrypt some engrams and ignore my bounties and pretend I understand how armor charges work. Bye.